Japanese meditation while Japanese walking. Ultimate longevity secret. That's something I'm going to talk about today, so stick around. Hi, my name is Hachiaki Takamiya, a 63-year-old biohacker based on Japanese natural health and the author of Ikigai Biohacking. In the last video, I shared with you Japanese walking, which is IWT, interval walking training. And if you combine this with the Japanese meditation, it becomes a game changer. Now, when I say the Japanese meditation, I'm not talking about Zen meditation, which is practiced at Buddhist temples. I'm talking about spiritual practice at Shinto shrines. So today, first, I'll share with you what Japanese walking is for those of you who didn't watch my last video, and what Japanese meditation is. What is this spiritual practice at Shinto shrines? And then why this combination, the combination of the Japanese meditation and Japanese walking, become the ultimate longevity secret. And finally, how to practice Japanese meditation during IWT. So please watch the video until the end. Those of you who just discovered this video today, this is the Ikigai diet channel, which is about how to increase health span for people over 50 or 60. I am the author of 4 books, and I usually cover things like diet, exercise, mindset, and anything else that is related to increasing your health span. So if you're over 50 or 60 and interested in health span extension, please subscribe to this channel. Okay, so what is Japanese walking? So it is IWT, interval walking training, developed at a team in Shinshu University. So first you do walking at a relaxing pace for 3 minutes. Then you switch to brisk walking, take large step, swing arms widely, and open the chest for another 3 minutes. And you repeat this process 5 times. So you do that 5 sets, 30 minutes altogether, and you do this 4 days a week. This type of walking method is considered to be more effective than walking 10,000 steps per day. For details, please watch my last video. The actual title is New Japanese Walking Technique 4 times better than 10,000 steps. The benefit of walking over jogging is that you can meditate while walking. It is kind of difficult to meditate while jogging. I mean, it's possible, but I find it a little difficult. Walking is much easier to practice meditation. That means if you choose walking as your exercise, you might as well meditate. And the Japanese meditation I'll share with you in a minute will be the best type of meditation to practice. So, what is Japanese meditation? As I said before, it's not Zen meditation. Zen meditation is great, but it is a type of meditation called concentrative or mindfulness meditation, where you basically try to empty your mind, or you focus on breathing or mantra or something, but you don't try to form specific images or thoughts. This is good for like general health. I do recommend that you practice Zen meditation, but for this particular purpose, this type of meditation, visualization or affirmation, where you deliberately form certain images or thought, is more beneficial. This is the Shinto shrine in our town, and the back of this shrine is like this. So this is called Uramairi. You can play at the shrine at the backside as well. This is considered to be more powerful, actually. Now, can you see this? So it says Shin on Kansha. So Shin on Kansha. Shin means God. On means graces or favors. And Kansha. Kansha is a one word and it means appreciation. So Shin on Kansha means to appreciate God for graces or favors they have given to you. So you can do that when you play. However, most Japanese people don't do that. They ask for graces. They ask for, please protect my family or please give me financial fortune and that kind of thing. But Shingon Kansha is the authentic way of praying at a Shinto shrine. And I prefer this because it changes your mindset completely. When you ask for graces, you feel lack of happiness because you're not happy, because you're not content. You want to ask for graces, but when you thank for graces, you feel that you have happiness. Because you're happy, you want to thank for it. So basically, it conditions you to pay attention to the bright side of life. Your situation is the same. But the way you look at your situation changes. Instead of seeing this glass, a glass half empty, you can see it, a glass half full. So I decided to incorporate this into my meditation because prayer is a short time. Usually at a Shinto shrine, you give a prayer for a short time, maybe 10 seconds to 20 seconds, because quite often other people waiting for you. There's a queue there. But I wanted to do it longer. I decided to do it during my Nordic walking. So I appreciate things like, the fact that I live in the countryside. I get to go Nordic walking every day. And I appreciate the fact that I have a great family. And I appreciate about my health. And, I get to, I have a great diet and I practice fasting and exercises and everything. And so lots of other things that I feel grateful for happening in my life. It changed my mindset completely. I felt happy and positive all the time because I did it in the morning. I kind of set my mindset first thing in the morning to stay positive. So basically, I stayed positive throughout the day. So the Japanese meditation I'm talking about here is the Shingon Kansha meditation. Okay, so why does this combination become the ultimate longevity secret? A meta-analysis of 84 studies found optimism is a significant predictor of physical health with small to moderate effect sizes. For details, please visit this website. But it makes sense because your mindset, your mentality influences your behavior. So if you're optimistic, if you are positive, you're more likely to engage in all those healthy activities. And when you think about the gut-brain connection, it is true. How you think can affect your gut, meaning it can affect your overall health. So the key to health is to stay positive. Being optimistic is important. But the question is how to keep a positive mental state all the time. It is easy to say it, but difficult to practice it. Therefore, you need to create a ritual just like when you exercise. So if you can exercise for your physical health, you can exercise for your mental health as well. But if you have to practice meditation and exercise, for busy people, it's too much time to spare. So the best way is combining it with exercise. So you can combine your mental exercise with your physical exercise. But certain exercises such as HIIT or strength training, it is difficult to practice meditation. It has to be low intensity. And walking is one of the best form of exercise to practice this meditation. But the problem of low intensity activities such as walking is the effect is limited, especially if it is slow walking. You want to practice brisk walking if you want to see some progress. Slow walking is okay, but you do need certain duration of doing brisk walking. According to a study, 15 minutes of brisk walking per day offers significant health benefits, including a 20% reduced risk of premature death and a lower risk of cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and certain cancers. So at least the zone 2 level, if you're talking about heart rate zones, we have a 5 zones, zone 1, zone 2, zone 3, zone 4, zone 5. So zone 2 is about 60% to 70% of heart rate maximum. So you want to practice a kind of fast walking or brisk walking where you are in the zone 2 heart rate. However, it is difficult to practice meditation if you're in zone 2. I think you need to be in zone 1 or lower to be able to practice meditation. And that's where IWT comes in because this covers both zone 1 and zone 2. So if you practice Shin Kansha meditation during your slow walking, which is like zone 1 or lower, and then you still have a chance to do fast walking to gain some physical benefit. So this is good for both mind and body. Okay, so how to practice Japanese meditation during IWT? First, write down all those things you feel you're grateful for happening in your life. So first, think of living environment. Whether you live in the countryside or the city, there's something you feel happy about. Or your possessions, your car, your house, your computer, or your new running shoes, relationships, your family, your friends, job or project or activity like hobbies that you feel happy about, or abilities or skill that gives you advantages in your life, and health. You can appreciate the fact that you are healthy. Even if you're not healthy, the fact that you are doing all those healthy measures now, you are on track. So you can appreciate the fact that you started your health journey. And think of something that once was your dream in the past that became your reality today. For example, I used to ride a scooter like this simply because I couldn't afford a car. So at that time, I really wanted to have a car. Driving a regular car was my dream. And now I drive a car, which is nothing special, but it was my dream in the past. So my dream became reality. And after high school, I went to Australia, but that time I didn't speak a word of English. So to be able to speak English was my dream. And now I speak English, so it became my reality. And now I live in the countryside. And about 10 years ago, this was my dream. So this dream became reality. To be honest with you, I don't feel so special about living in the countryside now because I'm so used to it. The same thing about English. I don't feel so special. It's so normal. But the important thing is, it was my dream in the past. And let's say it's not my dream anymore, but still, it is a dream of many other people because a lot of people want to move to the countryside in Japan at the moment. So I am basically living the dream of many other people, even though it is not my dream today. So at least I need to appreciate the fact that I am living the dream of many other people. And that is the same with you. So basically, many other people are dreaming your reality. Whether it is maybe you live in the city, many people who live in the countryside want to live in the city. Or you live in certain countries and many people want to immigrate to those countries. So there must be something you're doing that is a dream for other people. So you want to appreciate the fact that you are living a dream of many other people. So just like that, think of something you feel grateful for happening in your life now and write it down in your journal or whatever. And then, so when you practice interval walking training, and first you probably, bring a timer or something to measure the duration for 3 minutes. So, first time you do that, during your slow walking with 3 minutes, start reciting all those things you have written down, all those, your gratitude, basically, I feel happy about my living environment. I feel happy about my car or my, new running shoes, or I'm happy about my family, my friends, and I'm happy about my health and so on. And then when the timer goes off, which means after 3 minutes, let's say you are talking about your health, like I'm happy about my health. And then, by the time you come to the topic of health, the 3 minutes is over. So the next time you can kind of do from the living environment up to the health. And then the best time to do it is the second set or the third set. It is good to practice Shingon-Kansha meditation after doing brisk walking, because you are in a way more relaxed after the first walking, because you are tense and then now you're releasing that tension. So you kind of feel more relaxed. I personally think it is more effective to do it when you're releasing your tension. And you need to do it just once. You don't need to do it 5 times, even though you have a 5 set. Just do it once. So 3 minutes is sufficient. And then choose the second set or the third set when you can practice this after the first walking. And you can do that with Nordic walking too. So you can practice IWT with Nordic walking. Now, the details of Shingon-Kansha meditation, please read Chapter 6, Mental Exercises to Bioharmonize Yourself in Ikigai Biohacking. Okay, thank you for watching. Again, my name is Hachiaki Takamiya, the author of Ikigai Biohacking. If you like this video, please give me your thumb up and subscribe to my channel. And please leave your comment. Have you practiced Shingon-Kansha meditation and how do you like it? Well, if you enjoyed today's video, you may also enjoy this video.